guys, here I am back again, Brad Fitzpatrick, with hopefully the last episode of The Hex. So far the game's been pretty epic. This last story was actually pretty good. Oh, and it's going to start off here. Alright. So we all know what happens here. It says, well, there it is. The murder. You just saw it. Lazarus killed Irving at the bar with an assault rifle. Let's see if I can't move that just a little bit towards me. Are you satisfied? Absolutely not, because we still have one more guest. I'm glad to hear that. You see, it's very important that you're still invested in this. You've got a key role to play. But before that, I'm sure you're wondering about our sixth guest. I got. What do you make of all this? Of course, he created you without a mouth. But I imagine he didn't spare you from the ability to hear. I want you to enter my personal cabin. It's a quaint little thing, perched a few paces east of the inn. You and our player friend will add a final dimension to this story. Like, why are my arms just out like that weird? Like I'm about to punch something. Personal cabin, here we come. That looks more like an outhouse. Yeah, that looks more like an outhouse. This looks like a personal cabin. We've got a lot of different electrical things going on here. Trust and coercion, ancient rituals, root beverages, a guide, principles of hospitality, 20 soda recipes. These look like things I need down there. That's a controller. Boom. Okay, so yep, I do need... Oh, I can only use one at a time, huh? Let's see. Am I gonna... I'm gonna put these... What am I trying to... Oh, I'm trying to power the computer. Alrighty then. So how come this only goes that way? Okay, so that's going to go that way and that way and that way, and now it's going to go up there. Can I take this one, put you there? I cannot. There you go. That's a weird sound for the computer. Alright, what is all this? Huh. Alright, we'll deal with it. Walk. Magnum opus. Oh, I guess. Oh, that's why. I'm a first.
This is Lionel Snell. If you're hearing this, it's because you turned on the developer commentary for my latest game. Magnum opus, really, called Walk.
Alright. It's a walking simulator. It's very interesting.
The scene you're looking at is a model of my childhood bedroom. This right here is where Super Weasel Kid was conceived. Take it in. And that's Mr. Shrewd. The two always made little squeaks and chirps at each other. I like to imagine they were talking. Shrewd would be this wise parental figure giving advice to Weasel Kid.
And this...
That weasel was my favorite pet. I called him... Yeah, you guessed it. Weasel Kid. One of my favorite games at that age was Cooking Granny. I thought Chef Bryce was the coolest. Well, you know how that turned out. My original plan for Walk was to have it be an almost non-interactive experience. Just allow the player to explore and contemplate. I did some market research though, and well, that kind of game was falling out of vogue. Not much money in it. So
But
I
people still
jammed
loved
in
them.
some real gameplay.
Preparing game.
I thought that since this is about my life as a developer, why not show the player what it's like to make a game? I mean, this is like a way dumbed down version of the stuff I do, but to the average gamer it's a challenge.
Okay. Do I like... Alright. Oh, okay, now I have to click and drag this here, because that map's...
I remember when I first got the
Huh.
jumping code right and hooked it up to a keyboard button. Oh, that dopamine rush electrified my childhood brain.
I bet. Interesting, okay. I like that. GameWorks Assistant. Hey there, I'm the GameWorks Assistant, but you can call me Irving. Looks like you need a little help adding enemies to your game. I've got you covered, pal.
Irving came as part of the GameWorks package. I was a little hesitant about using an AI at first, but he became really helpful.
Alright, this one's going to be... That's going to be for him.
It didn't take long to realize how much I depended on Irving. He assured me that it was easy for him to come up with enemies and non-player characters for me, so I let him do his job.
Oh no. There. Alright, cool.
Irving
like
told
that.
me we couldn't get the original Super Weasel Kid for Walk. Something about losing the files.
Yeah.
Kind of a shame, I guess.
Losing the files. I mean, I guess it is kind of the way it is. Alright, so now we've got, this is going to be move. There we go. And we're going to pop you there. This one is going to be, what is this? Okay, this is move left and right. Okay. This one ought to be jump. Okay, let's kind of backtrack this stuff just a little bit. Okay. Oh. Ow. Alright, that worked. Oh, okay. Now I have to basically come over here, switch this out, and we're going to disconnect this. I'm going to go ahead and bring it up to this guy, because that moved him out of the way and allowed me to go to the end. Alright.
The success of Super Weasel Kid paralyzed me. I tried starting a few different games, but I kept comparing them to my big hit. What would people think if I put out something that was worse?
Yeah, they pretty hate
That I
it.
had just gotten lucky the first time? That I'm a one-trick pony? Eventually, I settled on making a sequel. Super Weasel Kid, Radical Road. Mr. Shrewd was getting older, both in Radical Road and real life. The older I got, though, the less I really cared.
Oh, that's never good.
I tried to learn guitar, but I couldn't motivate myself to practice. There was something about the immediacy of game development that I couldn't get out of that thing.
Nope, you couldn't. Well, I guess we're gonna go in and start
I'd been playing a lot of
programming
fighting games at that age. Always loved those. I wanted to make one, but I wasn't quite as talented as I would become. So that's why I just had to add combat to Radical Road.
Oh, it's basically explaining why Radical Road was the way it was. Okay.
I thought it was just exhilarating to beat the shit out of that Grunda. But the critics really came down on me for that part.
Yeah, they
It
did.
left me feeling like I had no idea what people wanted.
Really didn't at that point. Pretty bad. It was pretty bad.
Radical Road was met with mixed reviews, and it made me panic. I resolved to put away Super Weasel Kid forever and try something new. To top it off, my Shrew died. Mr. Shrewd was long dead at this point. Shrews just don't live that long.
I mean, when we have a pet, we usually get attached to it. I don't know why.
Weasel Kid actually escaped, if you can believe it.
Yeah,
I took
I
him
can.
outside one time, and he slipped out of my hands and ran into my neighbor's rose garden. I searched for hours, but the garden was pretty big, and the thorns were painful.
Things have changed. He's got a brand new computer set up at the very least.
I'd get emails once in a while, people asking to make deals, wanting to capitalize on my IP. It had been a couple of years now since Radical Road, and one day I just said, fuck it, fine. I sold the franchise to the highest bidder.
Ouch. Oh, yeah, that's pretty long stuff. Lunatus.
When I saw what they did with Super Weasel Kid, I felt a little part of myself die. But I was 18 years old and loaded. It was actually one of the best years of my life. The next scene is based on my foray into larger scale game development. The plan? Make a fighting game. Not every... Okay, just... jump a little bit higher. You're almost there.
Oh, I guess I didn't get...
Anyways,
didn't
as
stay.
I was saying...
Okay, good.
I don't get nearly enough credit for starting one of the most popular fighting game franchises in history.
Oh, really?
It's a beauty, isn't it? I put my weasel bucks to use and bought this place with cash. Then I hired a team.
Combat Arena.
I hired my childhood friend Carla to work at my new studio. She was halfway through a degree in computer science, but I offered her a huge salary. Hard to say no to that.
Yeah, but you never should do that. Should have let her finish.
Carla's first order of business was to tell me that I had designed too many male characters. I tried to tell her that Steambot Willie was genderless, but she insisted.
Oof.
So I created Chandrell while she worked on Sato.
Oh, okay. So this one...
That eye. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. Ever since Carla created Sato, I get these weird, annoying bugs in my games. And I'm still getting them in Walk.
That is... Okay, so we're gonna do this. Can we? No, we cannot, but I think we can come down here to that. And that opens up that one. It's gonna give me that. Okay, so this one is going to... Okay.
not exactly sure what Carla did while she was creating this video. She told me some mumbo-jumbo about pushing GameWorks to its limits. The character was eerie, to say the least.
I guess I'm going this way.
Look at that door. That's exactly what it looked like in real life.
Huh.
Solid teak, hand-carved, gold nameplate.
Wow.
I was hiring people who were twice my age. I had to make sure they understood who was in charge.
That's unsettling, but okay.
Making Combat Arena gave me my first glimpse into the, well, to be frank, the stupidity and immaturity of gamers. Every damn day we got complaints about how this or that character was overpowered, underpowered, too boring. Ugh, I never wanted to work on a fighting game again.
I may be maniacal, but I'm not fighting a guy with no moves assigned. Maniacus. Alright, let's see what we got. So, he has got strike. We can hit 5 strikes. Oh, he needs... Oh, it does 5 damage. That's what that is. Okay. Steamboat Willie is so overpowered. Oh my god, if Willie doesn't get a nerf, I'm including the beta and never buying the game. Make Steamboat Willie less powerful. Okay, so we're going to pop that down to a 4. Okay, I guess I need to make him even less powerful. So let's bring that down to a 3. Alright, so I guess that's still not enough. I'm going to bring it down to a 2 then. Because we don't want Steamboat Willie to die. I guess we have to make sure that he dies. He's gonna die now. My favorite character is Steamboat Willie and you made him trash. I want to play Willie again. Make Steamboat Willie better. Oh, I got a new ability here. Oh, what is this? There's a block expletive. Okay. Can I... Okay, well that's kind of weird. So if I... Because he can't go past that way. He really can't do anything that way. This is the only way that I can go. Is going there. But I can't... Oh, right, I forgot. I have to go do that. Okay.
I have to admit, though, coding the punches and kicks was everything I had hoped it would be. I'd sit in my office for hours just watching these characters go to town on each other.
Alright.
Sometimes they look like they could actually feel it.
Mm-hmm. I keep playing against Steamboat Willie and he always wins. Like every time. You gave him a block ability? That's OP. Replace it. What do I... Okay, so blocking is too good. I need to replace blocking. But there's nothing to replace it with, though. Ah, yep, okay. I get it now. Okay. So, boom. Boom. So I think I'm going to need to do like that. Do like that. There. I might have to up its damage up now. Oof. Steamboat Willie is so boring. Give Willie an ultimate move. Let's see what the... Oh, jeez. Okay, so ultimate is here. I need to do that. Or maybe... No. Can this go? No, yeah, they can't go into each other. That's weird. So I can't really do anything of that. This one will have to go here. Okay. Let's see what we got. Ah! Oh, we just took him out. Banned. Sorry, pal. No.
Ugh. God, it was such a relief to ship that game. I hated it by the end. But since my fingers had touched it, it turned to gold. I still had my contract with Game Kuna, so I sold the franchise for another boatload of cash.
I mean, yeah, that probably works. Doesn't look like there's anything else I can do in here, so I need to go back out.
Now that my studio was bigger, richer, unstoppable, it was time to take on something huge. An epic fantasy adventure that only a studio like mine could accomplish. This is when I made Secrets of Legendaria.
Stream will begin soon. Oh, everybody was drinking.
I had been pushing the team really hard to finish the game, but see? I rewarded them sometimes.
Yeah. But at what cost?
Carla and I were no longer friends. Actually, that might be putting it lightly. We hated each other. Her ego was just too big to stand in the shadow of my greatness. I put everything into that game. I hired the best programmers, the best designers. I burned through my fortune fast. But this game was going to be epic, goddammit. I paid the biggest gaming streamer to play it live, with hundreds of thousands watching.
What's that damn mechanic? Try this. Alright, so what is this supposed to be? Open. Do I need to, like...
Yeah, you like that switch mechanic? Pretty cool, huh? Still got it.
Okay. Woof. Not again. I said I was done with this stuff after the last two. Hey, Irving, I don't want to be in this stupid puzzle game. And how are you holding up Faceless, Joe? Dull. I figured. I can still pull out carrots. You have to solve some brilliant puzzle to open the gate. Not really. I just like tearing out carrots. Alright, but basically I have to do this. Oh. So we've got more. Okay, so first off, I need to go here, turn the switch around. I'm going to come... This is rather difficult. Because this isn't letting me do much of anything. Can I stop? No, I can't stop you at a specific spot. Well then. Because yeah, so this will come down. Oh, okay, that's why I got to go there. Okay, now I can do this. Okay, that pops that. Gate. It makes sense that they choose me for this game. Chandrell's gone, also Lazarus. Valamir too. All they've got left is a town mechanic. Woof. Here we go again. Now I get to program the actual fighting style. A tough slime was there. Haven't been decompressed in a while. Cool. Gonna need some spells, huh? Okay, first one will be... Oh, there's an entity. There's this. Hit all. And I can... Oh no, I don't need hit all because there's only one entity. So we're gonna hit... Oh, I need to... Hit one is going to be here. Fire missile. Alright. This is rather interesting. It kind of turned into like almost like a programming game and whatever. That's one tough slime. I'm gonna need some more mana. Alright, now what's this? Okay, so we need to change a switch up first. I need you to go here. Okay, we're going to need you... I guess I can't go that way? Okay, how about... Okay, no. That way? No. Huh. Entity friend, entity. Okay. I have to cut this line out. Right? But I also have to do it like at a specific point. It's not really letting me. How about if I do this? Come on. I could do that. Can't take you any further. That can do that. Here's that. There is that. I can bring mana to friend. That looks good, right? Okay. There we go. And then more than likely I'll have to do a health one too here in a moment. There we go. Rebecca earned 150 experience. Rebecca is now level 2.
The stream had been going alright with the odd hitch or two, but things took a terrible turn for the worst right near the end.
Oh.
It was chaos.
Level 2, right near the end, huh? Whatever that is, I might need it. Well, first off, why don't we turn this into... hit all ability. Why don't we... Oh, yeah, here's a new one. Oof. Crit boost on friend. I cannot do anything just yet. Okay, well that doesn't really help me at all now, does it? Go that way. Huh. Okay, I guess I can go that way, it looks like. I don't know what that's turning. Just that one down there? Oh, this one over here. Okay, and then there's that. Which is that one. Turn you. Okay, and then there's that. Okay. Now there's that. Crit boost. Okay, well there's that. Alright, I'm gonna have to go in here and I'm gonna have to change Mana Wave to Healing Wave. It only restores 40 health. I'm going to die. Because these guys are hitting me for, what, 50 a pop? Yeah, hit me for quite a bit. I used Supercharge, but that didn't seem to want to work. Woof. That's it for me. Bet you could have beaten it, though.
Secrets of Legendaria bombed. Carla had left bugs in there intentionally to sabotage me. It must have been
Thanks,
that,
Carla.
because everything
Thanks.
went wrong. And everyone saw it live.
Dang.
The game had no hope of recouping costs, so I took funds from the severance packages and ran. I couldn't even afford my apartment anymore. I moved south to find some cheaper real estate. Living in the desert was a miserable experience. I blasted the AC all day, but I was somehow always sweating. I started working on Wasteworld here. It was supposed to be my great comeback. I would wake up, sit in front of my computer, and just stare at the screen with my hands beside the keyboard. After about an hour of that, I'd blow off the rest of the day playing some online game. Sure, I'd sometimes accomplish something, but then I'd reward myself with some social media time and would wind up reading articles about myself.
Oh, that's
They weren't
interesting.
kind to me. I never finished Wasteworld. I wanted this area of walk to reflect that experience, so I left it half finished. That It also saved me some development time.
That's interesting.
Oof. The heat of that godforsaken place. Most days it kept me inside.
Yep, I'm from Oklahoma, so I understand. Oh, there's a... Oh, what? There's a... I don't know where I'm going. Can I not shoot him? I guess not. Oh, now I'm...
Somehow, the more I needed to finish that game, the more I avoided doing it. My parents would call every once in a while to ask how it was going, but I'd just lie.
Oh, this is weird. I'll shoot up quite a bit. It's like a mirror. It's just... Oh, I don't need to go that way, that's why. I'm gonna put shoot really, really high up and then see how well this works. $1,000. Oof.
The final straw was those idiotic modders. They took my half-finished game and made a goddamn mockery of it. Aliens in a post-apocalyptic Wild West. It made no sense. If I couldn't finish the game myself, I sure as hell wasn't going to let them do it for me.
Alright.
Getting the legal documents drawn up to take on those modders really fired me up. It was just what I needed to bring those lowlives to task. Those gormless basement dwellers were going to pay whatever temper.
Alright. He goes on like that for a while. You must be tired of hearing that voice. We're mere pawns to him. But you can change that. Listen to me. This is important. When you see a door of light, walk back to whence you came and look to your right. Now, let's see how far I can skip you forward.
And that's how I programmed the blood particles. I think it really contributed to the visceral pleasure of Vicious Skeleton 2, making it the obvious standout in the series. My only gripe with the game was the designs of the main characters. They're too old. Everyone wanted the same boring space marines from Vicious Galaxy and North.
That's interesting to switch it over like that.
Eventually, I got my wish. There was some sort of breach within GameWorks. A lot of data was lost. I had to create a new squad of player characters from scratch after that.
Alright, so basically I have to find the Door of Light.
They got weird. Told me that I might be in danger. Danger from what?
I'm gonna go back the way I came. Look to my right.
And now we find ourselves at the climax of Walk. The player has to use everything they've learned to solve the ultimate puzzle and arm the bomb. Go on, you can do it.
Well, I guess right now that is that one. There's that. Oh, okay, this one isn't finished yet.
This probably looks daunting.
Yeah.
Switches, those creepy eye things, and a splitter all in one puzzle. But it's the last one, I promise.
That one's not gonna be able to go there. Uh-oh. I'm about to sneeze. Alright, you were kind of right. This one is rather daunting. Just doesn't allow me really to do much of anything else. I can do that. Which I guess opens up this one. And allows me to do that. No. That allows me to do that. Can I then... No, because I have these two that are still over there, blocked out. I could probably use this one to... Nope. Okay, so... I have to basically turn... Oh, that was weird. Didn't seem right. Why is that? That's stuck there now, huh? Okay, so we can go this way. This way. Ooh, there we go. There's the third one. Just gotta figure this one out. Because this one didn't do anywhere near what I thought I was going to. Because she comes in here like this. And it looks like you can do this, but then you... Oh. Of course I didn't see that bottom layer. Jeez. Alright. And that armed it.
You know, I had to lower the difficulty of that puzzle like 10 times before the average player could solve it.
Really?
But great job, you figured it out.
I did.
You win.
Thumbs up. I didn't go see a Door of Light, though. Maybe the Door of Light is somewhere in here. Maybe that's the Door of Light.
And that brings us to the present. Well, I should say, the near future.
The near future.
The other indie games coming out right now are crap, so Walk is a shoo-in for Game of the Year. This scene is a little glimpse into what's to come. The end. Thanks for playing, I guess. At this point, you just have to walk toward the white door frame and the credits roll. And, hey, I'm glad you turned on the developer commentary. I hope my story was as much an inspiration to you as it is to me. This is Lionel Snill, signing off.
Alright, so that guy told me to...
Did you get all that? Alright, good. Let's go.
Let's come back to where I came and then look to my right. That's what that guy said. It said to go back where I came and go to my right. Or is that... That's it, because it's bugging out. Yeah. Okay. That's it. Looks like Carla left another bug.
Not my first game, that was my see first game.
Oh, developer confessionary. What was his first game? Oh. It was the root beer game. It was like Beer Tapper. Alright. Dude, I'm digging that. Oh, now he's in a... That's where the bartender comes in at. It's closing time, Reginald. It's closing time forever. Alright, this is getting weird. Alright, I can't keep doing this forever. You must be mistaken. Lionel loves root beer, and he loves me. Lionel wants this. I won't leave. Very well. Oh, he's the one who broke Lionel's legs. Well, Reginald's legs. He broke Reginald's legs. Lionel's the creator. Wow. That's ridiculous. And that's probably why he runs the Tin Pint Inn. For all of the characters to come back. And he was the one who wanted to kill GameWorks for doing all the things that they did. Alright, I mean, yeah, I can dig it. I can dig it. Really cool. You've seen it all now, haven't you? And you understand why we are gathered here? You have an important role to play in this, so I hope you are ready. I don't know. My loyal patrons, tonight we are all killers. This is now my only way out. I'd like this to be my final game. As per our agreement, this'll take me to Rocky, right? For Mr. Shrewd. Go on, it's your turn. The hex has been opened. I must thank you for your help. The ritual was incomplete without a player, and I do hope you enjoyed your time here at the 6 Point. Your patronage is valued highly. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time for me to meet my maker. Oh, he's like gonna climb out of the computer to attack Lionel? That's fantastic. That's a great twist. Wow. Absolutely great twist. Absolutely. Daniel Mullins, great, man. Oh, that was a great game. That was a really good game. Michael Mola. Oof. I really, really enjoyed that. Not at all what I was expecting when I first got into it. And literally, I don't think I expected any of that going into it. Like, literally, I would go through each and every scenario, and it would, like, be something different. And I did not know what was going to happen next. I really didn't. The idea that each character had its own game and everything else that went along with it was really nice. I liked going into each hour that I played as something new. I really did. So take a look at all these credits. We're going to go all the way through them because they deserve it, like we do in every game that I beat on the channel. And then we'll go from there. These are probably all backers to the game. Wish there was a way you could, like, well, you can. TV Glitch 2. Okay, so these are some of the different things that they've had from Free Sound. Rock Thump, Brendan Walsh. Alright, pretty good stuff here, guys. With Unity 5.6. See, I knew there was something after. Ah, it's Sato. Nice. Oh, and then it just crashes. Alright, just closes the game completely. And there are several achievements I didn't get. I only got 8 out of 28 achievements. Wow. Alright. We'll figure things out from there. But there you go, guys. That is the Hex. From the very beginning to the very end. Very great game. Hopefully you'll stick around for the next one. But until then, always remember, be kind to each other. I'll see you in the next game.